okayfm 101.7.
Ora Mustapha Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Na ye ne ntwetwe enkomo. Me wa che no pay.
Hello, Papa.
Na boko de.
Radia ya dum ya tia problem ye home.
Kakra krebe yi wai.
Ayewie.
Ayewie.
Etu akoko ado ne ba on ye. My baby.
Mutu on. Okay. Now, and 12 years on, Professor John Evans Fifi at Mills. Na ye yayen BBA we na mo celebrating 12 years on. Any a woman so training adi.
Yo, na kwa nada was na actually what you do na. Man so train BA ni. Ni akoba ni say.
okayfm 10.
President Akufo-Addo. And our Koku Anyidoho pa. Say abrepia NDC for Koku BB. A fat President Mills on. Uncle ye and name bi. Na enye na obia nka ho asem.
But only ho. What me yen na dream come out. What see only ho.
Eze. Kokame. President Akufo-Addo ne MPP. Ana womu ne Koku Anyidoho. Sa ne mani mina.
Me ba chombo me ba wada ruma.
Yeah.
MPP fu sim say.
Kokame na bisa bibi.
I say wada ruma MPP for wo mu sim say.
Kase we cry the own kase MPP for nko President Akufo-Addo.
Just the president ni sim say.
President Akufo-Addo Jubilee House ya dwen Ghana ho. Wetini ya to South Koku Anyidoho. Onye President Mills ba. Onye President Mills ase. Onye ne wo fa ase. Obi a oni meyejua. Sisa kwa me me am papa kwabere ye film. Na baba u feel say. Me na me yebusi apeni. I'm not the problem. The problem will be you who admit me into that conversation.
Yeah, Mate, but person me here ebi o ha say. Koku o say papa no ne ye adwuma no. Nye ne papa biological father no no fa ne se agya. Na papa no wuye no wo try say obeye biribi ahye papa no nimunyam. Eno kura no woni the maternal side of the Professor Mills family no and a green home and na oye ma president Suje Pini say okay me see Asumdie Park or see Asumdie Park no public place enya ne dia na mum omo ye e de chef Mills nimunyam enti baby a wo draw president no no e ho na me ka say etisen
Papa o se Bible mu pingo ne nana ne ba e ba be hu nakedness. No, the back, the wound, on one about every wound in nakedness. Set at the test by the boy. So, Papa, a cabapia. Would you in a sea hall? Oh, hold it in here. Would it impact in a sea hall, man? You don't do anything to cause an embarrassment. The NDC have tolerated Koku Anyidoho for years. For years of madness, because the elders of the party believe that they must demonstrate absolute maturity, respect. There were other people who are better than Koku Anyidoho around President Mills.
Professor, he says John Dramani pension. And I'm going to be by say, obey bibi say, ashen and munyam.
Look, I mean, and you say, hey, Subayin.
We
are in this crisis because
building monument to be na ye de atonidin
President
NDC
Mahama's monument to President Mills, Mr. The legacy of his principles. Look, President Mahama, etu baby ati krabu funo. The way we expect him to do, he will disagree with you.
I don't hear, but say building something monumental in the name of the late Professor John Evans Fifiata Milks.
In the first place, who chose Asumje Park to bury the late President Atta Mills? In the first place, it wasn't Koku Anyidoho. President Mahama was the president. And you see, the place was given a facelift and renovated by government. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Anna, a hero. By state, I mean, I say every day, sir. And then we are talking about President Mills. Tomorrow we'll be talking about somebody else. So it's good to do good to people who have served this country. But the motive of the current president is to use Koku Anyidoho as a conduit to plant division and embarrassment in President Mills' family when there is none. Look, President Akufo-Addo ne Bob Koku Anyidoho pa.
Me I will say the
put Koku Anyidoho on the line.
Wabako Pacho.
Put Koku Anyidoho on the line.
Mami Musa question be.
The next Kwame, we are not going to let Koku Anyidoho continue like this anymore. We have an election to win.
The way say file election.
That Koku Anyidoho is a rented agent of destruction.
Oh, how?
And an internal traitor is more dangerous than an enemy.
Someone suspected most more in the into our internal traitor say.
The President Mahama and Pereso are for a debater. He will demonstrate against him as a flag bearer. President Mahama is not a flag bearer for Koku Anyidoho. Koku Anyidoho is not NDC. He doesn't speak for the NDC. He doesn't represent the NDC in any form or shape. He's a rented agent of destruction paid by President Akufo-Addo.
Me Pacho, where a allegation? Please.
No.
Paid by
and I know President Akufo-Addo admitted
me Pacho
into a conversation that is not customary.
Me Pacho, that conversation away.
A conversation that no Ghanaian will permit.
Mustafa. Wadaw ma minyane wo Pacho ti. Minyane. Me so obi ka bibi etia wo. Nipa krono cannot prove. Obi ka bibi tia Yewura Mahama. Only evidence of whatsoever. I shouldn't allow.
Kwame, national security the man of Koku Anyidoho permit for what he did yesterday.
Me Pacho, there be. Only evidence. Wadauruma.
Kwame.
Yeah, me too.
And
my friend no pay. What's on the Quran to Pacho de Mibo? Just be a make a salmon, my friend no pay, and or say. Onumpo or dum nebusiano. And a friend and no Casacano or Lanchini book. Into one could do a bear and a pabe serving no lady wreath, no dear pa or coye. Inti, dear SC ye a chay where say no will prove alibi.
On Sansu any boot to stand by his actions. They say,
and now you saw altercations necessary on Uhuno.
So the people came in the name of Koku Anyidoho's
there be. But almost say, your domina explain, Mammy, you.
And a NDC Heritage as a Mills Heritage Foundation. And Pennyfua Kukudam and a Danum. President Mills Abusia Puna Ekahubi. national security asumje pact installation national security na bohumbai. They have been duly notified first and run. There was going to be an event by Heritage, with the NDC, and in attendance would be the former president of Ghana, the vice president under Professor Mills, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. They know national security was aware. The same national security gave permit for these people with Koku Anyidoho to go and what they are doing over there. Also, yes, I know because when we got to know about it, and the ones that are home are very diplomatic. We are not. Because if national security doesn't want this obstruction, they will not approve for faceless people, unknown people, to go to somebody's graveyard without the notice of the person's family. Are they saying they didn't know who applied to them? Koku Anyidoho is not even bold enough to admit that he is behind it and he ran away. Because we were going to beat him and hand him over to the police. Enough of Koku Anyidoho's misbehavior. Say, Abansha Wetre, now we mutia oka.
Tim Pachomibo.
Koku Anyidoho Nyamfantini, Koku Anyidoho Koku Anyidoho's father is a well-respected brigadier.
Matthew, it is said. Papa, Mebo. One in a year, Juma. One in a year, Jumano. And who say, baby, papa, baby, I didn't tell you, Annie, a year, to say you're not more canon. But in your face lifter, a year, and what was swatch the current president. So, what Roma, Papa, I'm near Juma, or farm Seba, though, me yet the biological father, and I am yet adopted child. Nemum, boa, nanka, yen facelift kakra, and why one even a woman.
Kwame, we, and you continue to own a applying. And a year. President Akufo-Addo and MPP government is a political party based in government. But once you are in government, you represent the country. President Mills is an asset of the country. It's a good thing. Given the circumstances under which it was done, it's not a problem. The problem is that must people who are not a biological family of President Mills continue to misbehave with the backing of government, fully endorsed and sponsored by a sitting president who is 80 years old. How will a president engage Koku Anyidoho, who is an heir, over autopsy of a former president who is a vanity? Obakwame, what's of a despite check? Does that make you head of family? Does that make you head of family?
But so what on council a head of family?
So how do you go and engage?
I was saying one go
family over autopsy report. So when I say that President Akufo-Addo is behind using
question. What would the president gain from? Say,
the president, what did President Akufo-Addo gain when he said he wouldn't develop a country because they didn't give him president? What did he gain? 80 years old president. What did he gain? What did he gain when he said it publicly? Said, I won't develop a country because you don't give me an MP. What did he gain?
A country is all mama MP. Atukuju.
President Akufo-Addo's spokesperson, what did he gain when he told the chiefs of the country all they were doing was to plead for development? I was sure woman after one said he wouldn't develop a country because they didn't give him MP. Water project I want to be President Akufado's hometown was consulted by President Mahama. Did he do water for his people? Water project, a show project I want to be. President Akufado's hometown was done by President Mahama. So you should be asking him, what did he gain when he made that statement? What did he gain when he admitted an error into the presidency to discuss autopsy report of a family? Koku Anyidoho is not head of family. Why is President Akufado appetizing himself to create a division in the family of late President Mills when there is none? I didn't see that President Akufado is through President Mills. He doesn't know custom. I didn't hear. A former head of state, do you treat him like this? A former president of Ghana, but who they are for political expedience, using a sellout and a traitor to do that. Koku Anyidoho must know that it's not because the party is afraid of him. The party wants to show maturity. The party wants to reflect the principles of President Mills. And can President Mills Tiasia Koku Anyidoho, will he do these things? Yes, will be who are now who
Now,
President Mills Tiasia. Will Koku Anyidoho will be misbehaving like this?
Now, maybe a question be families, you know, or domna family, no. Yeah, I'm engage you quite often. Say, Bibi say, ba, any maternal side, no.
And I'm coming. President Mills Abusia, Nimia within a tree. At the kind say, Koku Anyidoho does not represent the family in any form or shape.
One can't represent you
relationship with President Mills lived up to the time President Mills died. We can all celebrate the people who have impacted in our lives. I can be carrying Dr. Kobra James' picture every day.
Obi Busa question me say. Me Musa say. So the facelift, you know, was done by the state. I don't know, His Excellency John Dramani Mama Ohono, one yet that facelift, you know. Brano or Wabem.
The comment patron question.
Or say, facelift, you know, was done by the state. Na a DNT and His Excellency John Dramani Mama, Brano no dear bino, sa facelift, no one ye, ama on one casane bossa when you baby co.
You see, come me about Fabia. I'm not going to be in jail. President Akufado, because he is also a head of state. On the card, they were 80 years. Irrespective of the fact that he's one of the worst presidents Ghana has ever had, we'll still celebrate him when he passes on. We'll still
now, who knows the cross? He
was Ghana's head of state. He was Ghana's president. We will perform memorial services to celebrate him because he represented Ghana. Even President Akufado, even him. And you quiet fake lift of the graveyard of a former head of state. So you must sponsor individuals to embarrass his family.
Me and the question is, a brand no head of state. No, quite say obey facelifting because all crowd we any former boss. And will be a bay. It will be by the beef is about what?
I don't see President Mills as on Japan.
Jose. It was done by the state. Bawanona a facilitator said a binada roma onye and share Papa Nidian Munyam.
No. There was a need for that to be done. Somebody would have to speak to it.
Okay.
And it was done. No two ways about it. Kwame the BB took Dr. Kobe Jebu Sinyamuna. Where I sit, I will run to go and assist.
Sure.
You have a responsibility to decide good reasons. But you don't have a justification to the misbehaving and fooling.
Maybe I don't know. Come on, ya wana me koya maybe na me no fancy say. Enra pa no. E de be ni see poti.
National security was informed, they said, the NDT with the Heritage Foundation and the court, as you also said in the last 12 years. Kwame, actually, you do one in who said, and confirm about that, Koku Anyidoho in the crop for.
Who do on who?
Koku Anyidoho. They say, Nanya no Akacha no call 6 o'clock no free ho.
Aye. Was anybody a friend no or like the book to do on at
6 o'clock no who's the about
I know mabo.
If he claims that he so loves President Mahama and President Mills, and he was not part of this, when he went there at 6 a.m., when who's the about he didn't see that the people he saw there are not President Mills' family.
And you want to control.
No, control. I there for her.
Was it a phone a friend? No.
One man sabi because NDC for about a year. I'm an IF. Young somebody was near President Mahama. That is why I say that President Akufo-Addo is incentivizing all the misconduct. A traitor, a conduit of destruction, and an agent of
sin. Same way obi can be etia President Mahama. Mempene no. Mempese bibi wo a woni adanse a wobeka.
Kwame, national security ma wo permission. Go and check the records. Call national security. National security is in charge of an installation. Nobody goes there. Koku Anyidoho was there in the morning. He organized all of the things that have happened.
Okay, FM 101.
Time one, you need to buy the sword. Yeah, you can't know it. Koku Anyidoho is sitting in the house and saying that he wasn't there. He was there.
Who no?
Me say, Koku Anyidoho was there.
Who no?
He admitted to you, said he was there in the morning, but also said he left there early. I'm saying that when he got there, National Security approved and gave him from 6 to 7 a.m. Ask him if National Security didn't give him that permission. Unless there is another Koku Anyidoho. Ask him if National Security did not permit him to go there and perform his between the hour of 6 and 7. Ask him if he didn't leave the things there after 7.
And in common. What kind of crack say?
Today is the last day we allow Koku Anyidoho to misbehave and be an obstruction because he is a good place to say. President Akufo-Addo they said the children born a power. 1 year be a warrior. Any day Koku Anyidoho will misbehave. When it comes to President Mills again,
okay.
You bet only have the Dama police force. Will lash him and hand him over to the police.
No,
will not ask permission from the elders of the party again.
Bet you not boom.
Koku Anyidoho.
Mustapha, where's your threat? I bet you on a post for you.
Okay.
I bet you on a post for you a threat.
You know police fire.
Actual, I bet you on a police for you a threat. I bet you not boom. I. What's your bet you not boom?
Men can't say the day of the misbehavior. Take money from Akufo-Addo to come and misbehave again. We'll beat him and hand him over to the police.
I don't know a threat, no.
What maybe your power only be more.
Mamma, now I said
we haven't tolerated him because anybody is afraid of him.
amena wase.
You don't obadan for befa, o dare na obadan for befa o town.
Ba ye wa mra wo man.
Who go in That is why they have left Koku Anyidoho to continue to do what. But I think this time, what he is doing, say and stop here. That's it. But they are not here to Koku. Because he is not only acting that way for ignorance sake. Not doing the whole place. He is a rented agent of destruction by President Akufo-Addo. So we won't give him any space again to operate. Koku Anyidoho to me, TV is there. President Mahama is a debater. President Mahama is his presidential candidate. He will demonstrate against him because he's been paid. Koku Anyidoho he doesn't represent the NDC.
Mama no asa no pay.
Pastor.
Aye.
Why are you talking about politics?
Now the pastor and crack politics.
I haven't seen it. Koku Anyidoho is better than me.
Oh, okay. Mate. Mama no asa no pay.
How come you miss out?
Oh, shra won so. Okay, 101.7 Swinipa.
Okay, FM. Okay, 101.7.